Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I continue to bring you the gospel of Gamecocks every single day. You're now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. We got a good one today, y'all. I said we got a good one today, y'all. We talking about Milaysia Fulwiley. Milaysia Fulwiley, top 13 recruit in the country, is at South Carolina, is working out, is doing the thing. Recently was interviewed with all the incoming freshmen, with all the incoming transfers. And Milaysia Fulwiley is bringing that swag, is bringing that confidence to the South Carolina Gamecock women's basketball team like nobody else have done. Like nobody else have done. I do not recall a player for South Carolina women's basketball who has came in to a team, accomplished as much as Carolina has accomplished, and is as confident and is more belief in themselves than Milaysia Fulwiley from Keenan High School in South Kakalaki. We know the accolades. We know what this the last 4 years has been like in South Carolina. We know the accomplishments. We know that Aliyah Boston led this team to 3 Final Fours. We know that she was a number 1 pick in the WNBA draft. We know that Cooke and Beal were outstanding. Multiple time all SEC, all Americans. We know all that. We know that Letitia Me here was a do-it-all player who can do things that most 6'4" players can't do. We know that Victoria Saxton was an unsung hero in the post. We know that all 5 got drafted. We know all this. We know the multiple SEC championships. All this stuff was accomplished during the 4 years. But you know what Milaysia Fulwiley said? She said, and I quote, "I want to come here and do way more. I want to win 2 NCAA championships. There's a whole lot of stuff that wasn't accomplished, and I've got that chance." She went on to say, "People who know me call it bad pressure. The ones who've seen me play and actually know me as a person knows it's all good pressure." She's not fazed at all. She's not fazed at all of the accomplishments of the previous 4 years. She's not fazed of the previous freshies class. She's not fazed by all that. None of it. None of it. She's ready to make her own mark. Ready to state her own claim. Ready to put a signature of her own basketball play on this team. This girl has so much confidence and swag, and I love it. She is not too, the moment is not too big for her. It's not too big for her. It's basketball. It's basketball. And Milaysia Fulwiley is one of the best, if not the best, coming for the 2023 class. All 5'6" of her. But she's not just coming by herself. She's not coming by herself because you got Tessa Johnson from Minnesota who's arrived. You got a Sanaya Ja from Florida who's arrived. All 3 are top 25 recruits in the 2023 class. You got Tahina Pow from Oregon who has arrived, transfer, all Pac-12 twice. You have Sakima Walker by way of Rutgers University and junior college at Northwest Florida, was a player of the year. She has arrived. These players ain't scared. They're not going to shrivel up under the pressure of being counted on this year, because we will need them. We will need them. We will need them because we have 11 players on this team. We have 11 players on this team. We returned 0 starters on this squad. None. A lot of the minutes are gone from previous squads. Aliyah Boston led over the last 4 years, 129-9. That was a record over the last 4 years. We have a lot of minutes. We have a lot of talent. We have a lot of extreme talent, but not a lot of experience, especially starting experience. Raven Johnson has started 3 games in her SEC in her South Carolina career. She's going to be counted on as a starter. 6th Woman of the Year, Kamilla Cardozo, will be counted on as a starter this year. We can pencil those 2 in. They're going to start. We can pencil in Tahina Powell. Transfer. She's going to start. She started before, so she's going to start here at South Carolina. We can put in Brea Beal. I wish she was still with South Carolina. We can put in Brea Hall at the 3. She's going to start. She came along big time during the end of this past season. Brea Hall is the leading 3-point shooter from last year's squad at 36%. Brea Hall in limited minutes. At the 4, you can go a number of positions, and the position I'm going to go with is Sanaa Fagan, the number 4 ranked recruit in her class. And I know that Dawn Staley has challenged her defensively. I know she has done that. And I know that she is putting in work over the offseason, just like Raven Johnson, just like Kamilla Cardozo, that you're seeing in the FIBA America. Just like you're going to see Chloe Kitts in the U19 putting in that work. And I trust that Sanaa Fagan is doing the same thing. That would be the starting 5. Barring injury, barring some unforeseen stuff that goes on. But this newcomer group, these new freshmen of Milaysia and Tessa and Sanaya Ja and transfer Sakima Walker, who's going to be the backup point guard? It's going to be Milaysia Fulwiley. That's who's going to be the backup point guard. The swaggerness, the confident Milaysia Fulwiley will be the backup point guard for this team. There'll be times when Milaysia and Raven are playing at the same time. And you're going to see box office fireworks going down. But she will be the backup point guard. At times, Tahina will run the point as well. That's what she did in Oregon. But who's going to be the backup 2? It's going to be Tessa Johnson. Tessa Johnson, 5'11", Tessa Johnson from Minnesota, the sharpshooter, who overcame a broken leg during her sophomore year, will be the backup shooting guard for this South Carolina team. Who's going to back up Brea at the 3? Chloe Kitts, 6'2" Chloe Kitts, who would have been a part of this 2023 class if she hadn't came in early, arrived in December. But along the way, during the offseason, she put on 13 pounds of muscle. That is what weightlifting does. That is what putting in the work does. I can't wait to see how she looks during the FIBA U19 tournament. But Chloe going to be the backup. But Sanaya Ja going to get minutes as well. She's 6'7". She's 6'1". She's a wing player. She played for the powerhouse Monteverde in Florida. Won the high school national championship. She's a baller. A power forward, I'm saying Sanaya Fagan will start. I'm saying she will start. But I wouldn't be surprised if Ashlyn Watkins actually starts at the 4. I wouldn't be surprised at that. I think at this point, until I see something different, Ashlyn Watkins probably is the better, well-rounded player as far as offensively and defensively. Sanaya Fagan is better offensively. But Ashlyn Watkins can do a little bit of both. And then you have Sakima Walker, all 6'5" power forward, who's going to play some backup center. Everyone on this roster at some point will be asked to do something during this season. No, we won't play 11 games every game of the season. 11 players every game of the season. It won't happen. But you're going to have injuries. You have injuries throughout the year. Stuff happens. That happens during a basketball season. But I tell you this right here. This freshman class is ready. Tahina Paopao said in an interview yesterday, she said that they think we couldn't shoot last year, and they brought me in to shoot the ball. Yeah, she shot 38% from the 3 during her junior year. Shot 42% from 3 her sophomore year. Yeah, she can shoot the ball, but she also said we have a lot of shooters on this squad. Milaysia Fulwiley can shoot the 3. Chloe Kitts can shoot the 3. Tessa Johnson can shoot the 3. These ladies are ready to do what they need to do to cement their own legacy. They're ready to put their own name on this squad. The minutes are there. The opportunity is there. All they have to do is make the most of it. Oh, it's going to be an exciting year this year because there's a lot of unknowns. Going over the last couple of years, we already knew who's going to start, the minutes, what they're going to be. We knew what was going to go down. This year, we don't know. There's a lot of unknowns. And the practices and the scrimmages and the early games will help mold this team into what we want to see in January and February. This team that kicks off against Notre Dame will not be the same team that kicks off in February. It's not. The rotations will be different. The minutes will be different. Because Dawn, she knows that this is a talented squad. She knows it's a talented squad. What she doesn't know is how certain players can play with other certain players. Dawn Staley, I can't wait. Gamecock fans, I can't wait. I am so hyped. It's only July. It's July the 6th. I'm so hyped for a season that doesn't start in 4 months. But your Captain Will will be talking about it all the time. And I know y'all going to be listening to it all the time. Because this concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your boy, Captain Will. Make sure you like it. Make sure you share. Make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. Tell a friend. Tell an enemy. It don't matter. You're not rocking with the best. Since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your boy, Captain Will. Let's go.